Meeting will now come to order. Today we're proud to welcome the Lake Carmen High School JROTC to do our pledge of allegiance. Please stand. Forward. Colors. Halt. Freeze it. Colors. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
carry colors. Left turn. March. Forward. March. Colors. Halt. Robert President, part of our military presence. And do an excellent job for every trial ball. The first item on the agenda is to approve the agenda. So, are there any additions or deletions? Okay, need a recommendation?
Madam President, I recommend the board to approve the agenda.
I need a motion to approve the agenda.
I make that motion.
Second to approve the agenda. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
As the ayes have it, motion is passed. The next item on the agenda is our superintendent's report.
Madam President, I've got 5 items on superintendent's report for this afternoon. The first one, we have an early graduation request, and I'll ask the board to please consider that request in executive session later this afternoon. The second thing that I have this upcoming Wednesday is Administrative Professionals Day, and I would like at this time for us to recognize our executive administrative assistants for all of their hard work, Ms. Beth Cross and Ms. Lauren Bartison. We've got certificates on behalf of our school board members. We appreciate all that y'all do, and we couldn't do this job without y'all. Speak on behalf of the board with that too. So. And at this time, I'd like to ask our district athletic director, Coach Anthony Jenkins, to please come forward. We have a coach that we'd like to recognize this evening.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's always an honor to recognize some of our outstanding coaches across the district. This afternoon, we have Coach Phyllis Hicks here from DeSoto Central High School. Just a few things about Coach Hicks. She's a graduate of South Haven High School, played on back-to-back state championships, I believe in 97, 98. She went on to 4 years at Ole Miss, and after leaving Ole Miss, she came back to us, and she's been there ever since then. And recently, she was voted or selected the MHSA State Coach of the Year, the Section 3 Coach of the Year, and to top it off, she's the National Fastest Softball Coach of the Year, Coach Phyllis Hicks.
Thank you very much.
much. It's an honor to be representative of DeSoto County, to have played here. I played under Coach Morris Hunter when the very first Bassett State Championship was played in '97 and '98, and it's been a joy to be part of Mississippi and part of Ole Miss and represent our state, and it's really an honor to be able to stand here before you today as National Coach of the Year. Thank you for what you do for us, and thank you for supporting our athletes and our student athletes and our students across the state and in our county. Thank you so much.
Got 3 awards here, we'll each hold one, how about that? Congratulations again. Congratulations, Coach. We have got some state champions in attendance today from Lake Former High School, and I'll ask Lake Former High School Principal, Ms. Rhonda Geis, to please come forward.
Good afternoon. I hear the thunder rolling, so we'll try to. On behalf of Lake Former High School and our students, I'd like to thank each of you for everything you do for our schools and our communities, and what is hopefully my last board meeting. I'd like to thank you for everything you've done for me and our school over the past few years. And we are here today. We'd like to first recognize our state champions in powerlifting. Our total team placed second in the state, and we have 3 state champions in powerlifting. And I'm going to ask the coaches, Coach Ellis and Coach Crawford, to come forward, and they're going to recognize these young men.
Hey, I'm Coach Ellis. This is Coach Crawford. First of all, I just want to thank you guys for having us and recognizing these guys that put in a lot of hard work. These guys, you know, they stay after school every day. They're there during the holidays, putting in work anytime they can, even on their own. And, you know, they just really have a work ethic that I feel like is hard to match, especially these days. I want to thank Ms. Geis first and foremost for giving us the opportunity and you know, hiring me and Coach Crawford, and she's been very supportive of us. And I want to thank Coach Crawford for all his hard work too this year. He's really helped me out a lot and put in a lot of hours as well. With that being said, first guy we got is Roy Diedrich Harris. He is the 114 weight class state champion. He was also honored with Super 12, which is the number 114 in the whole state, regardless of classification. And most importantly, he is the new state record holder for total weight at 990 pounds. So in 3 lifts, he lifted 990 pounds at 115 pounds. So that's an awesome honor, and great job. All right, the next lifter I'd like to recognize is Roderick Morton. This guy, man, he's had a tough go. He had a concussion last year and couldn't lift from April until December. And so really this whole season we've just been fighting to get him back to where he was last year. And it was really kind of funny how it worked out, because the most he ever deadlifted was 480. And we were trying to get him back to that point. I told him he was probably going to have to pull it to win state. And it came down, he had to deadlift exactly 480 to win it. And so he pulled it with ease, and just great job, man. Great job. All right, and the last individual state champion we have, this is a guy, I mean, if anybody knows him, guys involved in every single thing at Lake Homer and every single thing in DeSoto County, it seems like. And, you know, he's a great kid, he's got great parents, he's really worked hard. Last year, he didn't even advance at regionals, in his weight class. And so it really meant a lot to him for him to be able to have the opportunity to do that. He had to pull personal records of 600 pounds on squat, 600 pounds on deadlift to win it. And, you know, it was really awesome watching him, lift a weight that he's never done, and also to be able to see him succeed and see his hard work pay off. So we got RJ McDonald.
If we can get a group picture. Coach. Oh, yeah. Congratulations.
Our next group we would like to recognize is our Marine Corps Junior ROTC Physical Fitness Team. These young men and women compete in quite a number of events that I will let our instructors explain. We are 3-time defending state champions, and we brought that home again this year. This time I'd like to recognize Lieutenant Colonel Greg Johnston and Sergeant Major Thomas Herman.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for having us here, and thank you for your continued support of our school, and of course, Mrs. Geis as well. She has been just an amazing supporter of the program, and can't thank you enough for everything you've done for us. It's just much appreciated. So thank you very much, ma'am. So as Mrs. Geis said, 3-time defending state champions in physical fitness. There are 84 junior ROTCs in the state of Mississippi, and we've been #1 for the last 3 years. So it's a testament to the cadets' hard work. They've worked, like the powerlifting coach mentioned, they stay after school every day, working extremely hard through some grueling workouts, a wide variety of workouts, running and lifting, lots of pull-ups and other things. So they've done just a tremendous job over the last 3 years. We appreciate their hard work, and I appreciate Sergeant Major Herman guiding the team, directing the workouts, and making sure that these cadets were ready to go. And they were 3 years in a row, so we're very proud of them. And with that, we'll introduce each of the cadets as part of the team. So number 1, Kobe Barnes. Joshua Beckman. Arion Bennett. Ethan Cooper. And Cadet Cooper, he tied for 3rd place in the state for number of pull-ups, did 42. Those are dead hang pull-ups, there's no swinging or movement. Shia Cooper. And Shia Cooper, she was the 2nd overall in the state for pull-ups, 19 for females. Ty Gordon. Logan Herman. And Cadet Herman, he was second in the state with 44 pull-ups. Anna Miller. Liz Monroy. Deb Monroy, she was #1 female in the state with pull-ups. She did 38 pull-ups. Adrian Richmond. Cadet Richmond also tied for third in the state with pull-ups of 40 feet. Angel Rubio. Roderick Simmons. Cadet Simmons was first in the state in the mile and also first in the state with pull-ups. He did 60 pull-ups. And Miranda Young. Cadet Young was third in the state in the mile for female. There's one more thing I just wanted to mention. In terms of the events, the events are a combination of teamwork and individual events. So I mentioned some of the individual things like pull-ups in the mile, but there were quite a number of events like the stretcher carry and some other things where it involves quite a bit of teamwork and agility. And so they just did a fabulous job. So I want to thank them again for all their hard work. And I appreciate the board recognizing them today. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank
Where everyone can see me, you can see my that's yours. Somebody happy about it, somebody. There you go. Right. Make sure you can see that.
Right now, we have come to that time of the year where we are going to be recognizing our 30-plus ACT students. Each spring, the board likes to be able to recognize our students that score 30 or higher on the ACT. And to give you some numbers, in 2017, the class of 2017, we had 118 seniors that scored a 30 or higher. Last year, we had 136, so we improved there. This year, we have an all-time record of 147 graduating seniors with 30 plus or higher on the ACT. So we're very excited about that. I want to commend our principals and teachers and students for all their hard work to achieve that. Since Ms. Geis has been leading the show tonight, go ahead and let Lake Former High School start. We've got Lake Former High School, Olive Branch High School, South Haven High School. We have anyone from Horn Lake High School in attendance. Okay, so we've got Lake Cormorant, Olive Branch, and South Haven High School.
Thank you, Mr. Russell, School Board. We, at Lake Cormorant High School, did our part. I believe we have 7 seniors with 30 plus or above this year. We're very proud of that number. We've increased our ACT score percentages every year. I hope, I know I have a few here, but apparently there was some epidemic of sickness in the senior class today at Lake Coleman High School. But I think a few of them have recovered and made the board meeting. Dallas Williams.
Congratulations again.
Elizabeth Potts. Elizabeth's real sick. Still kind of flushed. Lillian Haley. Kaylin Livingston. Ben Mason. Hayden Etter. Fatima Abdul Karim.
We get a picture of our great couple.
These are the ones that still scared.
Thank you, Ms. Guy. Congratulations. Strickland from Olive Branch High School is coming forward to announce the 30-plus students from Olive Branch High School.
Board members, once again, thank you for having us here today. I think similar to Ms. Geis on the east side of the county, who's your senior academic program as well. We had 14 individuals at Olive Branch High School score a 30 on the ACT. I want to recognize individuals first that I believe are not in attendance. Ashley Bryson, Brittany Claiborne, Cannon Milligan, Ryan Mitchell, Caleb Neely, Kayla Roberts, Michaela Shields, Samuel Talbot. Those individuals could not be here, but definitely deserve some recognition for what they accomplished this year. Now, the 5 individuals that we do have here, thank you for being here. These yours. First, we have Mr. Logan Biggert. James Bobbitt. Autumn Hayes. Michael Hill. Just that. Clover Newman. And Kent Patterson.
Y'all turn up. Great job. Mr. Shane Jones, principal of South Haven High.
I'd rather not. Thank you for having us, and I'm excited to share the stage with these students with just a different, vast array of talents that we've seen. And I'd like to present some of our best students from South Haven High School, starting with Mr. Ben Baruti. Jeffrey Burns. Catherine Clark. Hannah Holmes. Bunrath Liang. Emily Medler. Cameron McQueen. Chloe Robinson. Rachel Saccharin. Ember Suh. Clayton Truitt. Leo Weaver. I do have three that couldn't make it today, but I would like to call their name out. Miss Bridget Anderson, Miss Jada Chambers, and Miss Mary Detweiler. They're also from South Haven. I'd like to recognize them. Thank you.
You don't just switch down, you just step on this way. You step on this way.
We love our students.
Congratulations again. I want to thank all the parents and family members who are in attendance for your support of our students and our school district. And I want to congratulate again our state champions from powerlifting and ROTC at Lake Former High School. Great job as always there. Great job representing Lake Former and our school district. I want to congratulate our 30-plus students from South Haven High School and Olive Branch High School and Lake Former High School. And I'm going to tell you that if you would like to leave, first of all, thank you for braving the storms to be here, at least on the way out. I know maybe it's stormy, but if you'd like to leave now, it'd be a good time. Y'all have a great day. Thank you. Coach Jones. Yeah.
I'll just do this one. That's a lot of them. You'll make it all of us.
Amazing. Years of practice.
This time, All the back.
Let's just see. We'll see you in about a month.
Hey man, you all right? You too.
Madam President, that concludes the superintendent's report.
The next, agenda, the next item on the agenda is the attorney's report, and he is not here tonight. This is script.
Madam President, our attorney's report has two matters this evening for executive session. We have one personnel matter and one matter of ongoing litigation. Our board attorney will be represented in executive session via phone call.
It's time for the approval of our minutes from our last board meeting, April the 8th, 2019. And then a call meeting, special call meeting on April the 9th, 2019. I need a motion, please.
I make that motion to approve the minutes of April the 8th, 2019, and April the 9th, the special call meeting.
Need a second? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. The next item on the agenda is consent agenda. That's items A through J. Are there any changes or questions?
Madam President, I recommend the board to approve the consent agenda.
I need a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it, so that's passed. We're now ready for our new business. The first one is bid flooring project for Hope Sullivan Elementary School, Mr. Williams.
Yes, ma'am. In your packet are the results for the flooring project at Hope Sullivan Elementary School. You had two companies submit bids, and it's my recommendation to go with the best and lowest bid submitted by Barnes and Brower Incorporated.
I need a recommendation from Mr. Austin.
Madam President, I recommend to the board to approve the lowest and best bid from Barnes and Brower for the flooring project at Hope Sullivan Elementary School.
And I need a motion to approve the flooring project at Hope Sullivan Elementary.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it, so the motion is passed. The next item on the agenda is contractual agreement for Barnes and Brower Incorporated. Mr. Williams.
Yes, ma'am. We're requesting permission from the board to enter into a contractual agreement for the flooring project at Hope Sullivan Elementary.
Recommendation, Mr. Austin.
Madam President, I recommend to the board to approve the contractual agreement with Barnes and Brower.
I need a motion for the contractual agreement for Barnes and Brower.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it, so the motion is passed. Item C is bids for flooring project at South Haven Middle School. Recommendation from Mr. Austin, please. Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am. In your package of the bid results for the flooring project for the South Haven Middle School. We have three companies submit bids, and it's my recommendation to go with the best and lowest bid submitted by Barnes and Brower Incorporated.
Recommendation, Mr. Austin.
Madam President, I recommend the board to approve the lowest and best bid from Barnes and Brower for the flooring project at South Haven Middle School.
I need a motion for the bids for flooring project at South Haven Middle School.
So,
Second.
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
So the ayes have it, motion's passed. The next item is contractual agreement with Barnes and Brower Incorporated. Mr. Williams.
Yes, ma'am, we're requesting permission from the board to enter into a contractual agreement with Barnes and Brower for the flooring project at South Haven Middle School.
Recommendation, Mr. Austin.
Madam President, I recommend to the board to approve the contractual agreement with Barnes and Brower for the flooring project at South Haven Middle School.
I need a motion for the contractual agreement with Barnes and Brower.
I make that motion.
Second.
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
No. So the ayes have it, motion's passed. The next one is bid lighting project for CAGS.
Yes, ma'am, you have in your packet bid results for the lighting project at Center Hill Elementary School. The project will consist of retrofitting all of the entire interior lighting of the school with LED fixtures. We had multiple companies to submit bids. It's my recommendation to go to the best and lowest bid from Advanced Electric Company.
Recommendation, Mr. Austin.
Madam President, I recommend to the board to approve the lowest and best bid from Advanced Electric Company for the lighting project at Center Hill Elementary School.
I need a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Ayes have it, so the motion's passed. The next one is contractual agreement Advanced Electric Company Incorporated, Mr. Williams.
Yes, ma'am, we're requesting permission from the board to enter into a contractual agreement with Advanced Electric Company for the lighting retrofit project at Center Hill Elementary School.
Recommendation, Mr. Austin.
Madam President, I recommend to the board to approve the contractual agreement with Advanced Electric Company for the lighting project at Center Hill Elementary School.
I need a motion, for contractual agreement Advanced Electric Company Incorporated.
I make that motion.
Second. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Ayes have it, so the motion's passed. The next item is statement of revenue and expenditures, February 2019, Ms. Graves.
The general fund revenues received so far for the year are at $169,619,970. That is 7% above last year. Last year was at $158,103,809. We received about 72% of our revenues, which means we're actually a little ahead of schedule at this time of year. All funds received so far are $208,936,787, which is again total 72% of all receipts projected for the year. We are up 13% in our ad valorem receipts. It's been great. We do predict it'll average off to about 7%, which is what we requested. So we do expect it to go down to be about as we requested. So we're very excited about that. Our general fund expenditures were at $143,213,748. Compared to last year, we're up 5% at $135,783,790. We actually project it to be around 9%, so being at 5 or below, which is where we need to be. That's fantastic. And all funds expenditures for the year so far are at $183,178,924, which is about 58% of budget, which is wonderful being February. That's really good that we're back close to 50%.
I need a recommendation, Mr. Olson.
Madam President, I recommend the board to approve the statement of revenue and expenditures for February 2019.
Okay, I need a motion.
Make that motion.
Second.
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Motion is passed. The next item, statement of cash flow, February 2019, Ms. Graves.
Our district maintenance cash balance is at $106,535,223. Of that, our invested balance is at $27,137,763. The total funds balance of all funds is $145,006,211.
Recommendation, Mr. Olson.
Madam President, I recommend the board to approve the statement of cash flow from February 2019.
I need a motion for the statement of cash flow, February 2019.
So moved.
Second. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Ayes have it, so the motion is passed. The next item on the agenda is combined balance sheet, February 2019, Ms. Graves.
Our general fund balance is at $111,212,934, compared to last year at $111,291,934. It's virtually no, almost identical. Total all funds balance is at $144,436,553. But the significance of this is we always adjust, till June, we'll be adjusting for that $10 million transfer that we did. So if we'd still had that $10 million in the general fund balance, we would be at $121 million, which is about 9% over last year. So if it's apples to apples, we're actually up about 9%.
Any recommendation, Mr. Olson?
Madam President, I recommend the board to approve the combined balance sheet for February 2019.
I need a motion for the combined balance sheet February 2019. Second.
Second.
All in favor, aye. Aye. Ayes have it, so the motion is passed. The next item is personnel, Mr. Alexander.
Ma'am, personnel packet this afternoon, page 1 is recommendations, pages 2 and 4 personnel changes, page 5 is a memo on an employee who has not been awarded disability license, paid for rate of $65 per day. Page 6 is a memo, Mr. Juan Williams, Director of Mental Health Services, on additional counselor unit for South Haven Middle School for the 1920 school year. Page 7 is a memo from Ms. Williams, Director of Mental Health, requesting approval of 3 new positions of dual credit clerks. This will be effective for the 1920 school year. These positions will provide services to high school students who participate in our dual credit program and will be paid with district funds. The non-exempt positions will be employed 205 days per year and will be paid on the cohort/dual credit clerk pay scale. Pages 8 and 10 is the job description for the dual credit clerks. Page 11 is a memo for myself on the salary change for accounts payable and purchasing managers. Both those are manager positions, so we'll put them both on manager scale. Page 12 is the 2019-2020 classified pay scale. Page 13 is the 1920 187-day certified pay scale. 14 is 190. This is all certified now. 190 scale. Page 15 is the 200-day salary scale. Page 16, the 205-day salary scale. Page 17, the 230-day salary scale. Page 18 is the 2019-2020 187-day positive behavior specialist / psychometrist. Page 19 is the 190-day, same position. Page 20 is the 200-day, same position. Page 21, the 210-day, same position. Page 22 is the same position for 230-day. Page 23 is a request for additional pay from Ms. Cox, our Director of Continuing Education, for Ms. Lyles to work 13 hours and be paid at $27 per hour as a CEU presenter. Page 24 is a request for additional pay from Ms. Kerry Baker, Director of Human Resources, on an employee who will work 35 hours per week, rate of $10.50 per hour in Human Resources Department, assistant filing, scanning, and summer orientations. This will begin 5/28/19 and end 8/1/19. Page 25 is a request for additional pay from Ms. Alyssa Geis, Director of Special Education, on this live purpose. She will work supplemental hours for speech therapist services. She will conduct student evaluations, determine eligibility for possible speech therapy sessions, and provide individual student speech therapy services as needed. Total of 86.5 hours, and we work at $30.41 rate of pay. This will begin 4/19/19 and end 6/30/19. Page 26 is a memo for myself on additional reemployment for Ms. Maxwell, discontinued upon her renewing her license for the 1920 school year. Page 27 is license employee recommendation contingent on Ms. Maxwell. Page 28, I need to stop and have that approved.
Recommendation, Mr. Olson.
Madam President, I recommend the board to approve personnel as presented.
I need a motion for personnel.
So moved.
Second. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it, so the motion is passed.
And the only other thing in your personnel package is a license recommendation for an employee at Lake Conroe Middle School.
Madam President, I recommend to the board to approve page 28 of personnel as presented.
Need a motion?
Make that motion.
Second. All in favor, aye. Aye.
Yes, ma'am. Be discussed in executive session.
Student discipline, Mr. Finley.
Madam Chairman, we have one item to address in executive session.
I need a motion for consideration of closed session to determine whether the board should enter executive session for the following matters. One, student matter regarding early graduation, a residency appeal, and student discipline. Usually out of the attorneys.
I take consideration.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
The motion passed. Mr. Chase will come back in and inform you whether we stay in executive session.